Guys, it's Kate. I'm back today with my November Disney haul. I have several things from Box Lunch. No, not Box Lunch. Hot Topic, Etsy, Kohl's, Walt Disney World Parks, and I am so excited to show you everything that I purchased. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. The first thing I'm going to start off with is ears. As you can tell from my Christmas tree that I just hit behind me, I am in full-blown Christmas mode. I'm so excited. So I was able to purchase 2 pairs of Christmas ears from the ear shop on Etsy. I will go ahead and have them linked down below along with everything that I show as always. The first pair of ears that I got were this pair, and this is a Sweet Treats pair. So it features gingerbread men and cupcakes and gumdrops, and is really fun pastel colors. Perfect for if you are wanting to go a more sweeter Christmas time look. And then I have my poinsettia or Christmas flowers pair, and this is really fun because it features that very, very classic Christmas plaid with the red, green, it's got a little bit of yellow and blue in there as well. And then on the front it has poinsettias and some white and red. That almost looks kind of like a rose. But these I actually wore when my husband and I went to see the tree trail at Disney Springs. And I just love them. Their quality of ears is fantastic. They are light, they are flexible, and these are my third pair, numbers 2 and 3 from the ear shop, and I will definitely continue to purchase more. I was very excited about these. So that is the first thing that I wanted to show you. The second thing I wanted to show you guys, or the second category, is kind of my more random and obscure Disney items that I picked up along the month. And the first thing is this baby quilt by Logi and Luker. Again, I will have it linked down below. And my husband and I have decided, well, I thought of the idea and he approved the idea, that I would like to keep the sex of our baby a surprise until we have the baby, until I deliver. I'm not pregnant. This is for when we do become pregnant in the future. But keeping that in mind, I wanted to do something for the nursery that was very gender neutral, and I think Under the Sea, specifically Finding Nemo, is a really sweet story about family and just under the sea and sea creatures, and in general is very neutral. If it's a girl, you can make it very feminine with your color palette, and then same thing likewise with a boy. You can make it a little more masculine if that's what you're wanting to do. But I loved this quilt. As you can see, it features patches of the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory characters, like Hank, Dory, Marlin, Nemo. This one, I think it's the beluga whale that's like, oh, I don't remember his name. And then this one that Dory's friends with, oh, what's her name? I'm so bad. I've actually only seen it the one time. I saw it in theaters, but I just loved it. I can't remember those characters' names though. But anyway, I love the colors palette. I love the theming of it. I also really love that the inside of the quilt, if you're not wanting to show the patches for whatever reason, you can flip it around and show this inside, which is this really soft polka dot teal, white, navy, and lime green pattern. And I think that that's really sweet as well. So I was really pleased with this. She had a huge sale. I think this was originally around $60, and I think I got it for about half off. I want to say I paid around $30 for it. So I am just overwhelmed with this. I love this. The other kind of miscellaneous item that I want to show you is this, and it is a Twinnings tea box, and I picked this up in the UK Pavilion in Epcot. And the reason I wanted to showcase this for you is because I actually, aside from loving tea, think this would be a fantastic Christmas gift if you are heading to the parks for the holidays and are looking for Christmas gifts for people in your family, this is fantastic because they had a deal where you could purchase the box and 10 teas for $18. And I'm going to go ahead and link the vlog down below where I showed this. I actually think it was $15 when I bought it, but I was just at Epcot this past Friday for a friend's birthday, and I went into the UK pavilion and I saw on the sign that it said it was $18. So like I said, I'm going to leave my vlog down below. I do go over it in there. I think it was $15 when I paid for it, so maybe there was a price difference, but regardless, it's really fun because you can pick different teas. So if you have somebody in your life that loves tea, this is a great way for them to try a wide variety of things that they necessarily wouldn't purchase on their own. Or you can totally surprise them, and if you know they love, say, chai spiced apple, you can fill the entire thing with chai spiced apple if you want to do that. It's completely customizable, which I think is so fun. So the ones that I picked up were the chai spiced apple, the herbal tea in pure chamomile, the black tea in Ceylon orange pekoe, because I would have never picked this on my own, so I wanted to be brave and try it. The black tea in Darjeeling, again, I would have never picked this on my own, so I wanted to experience the magic of one of the world's most celebrated teas. I got 2 berry infusions because I know I love berry tea, so I knew I would love that. The pomegranate and raspberry. The pure rooibos red tea, again, I've never tried it, so I would love to try that, as well as the green tea nightly calm. So I think that that was, for somebody that loves tea, for me it was a really fun experience to get to go and pick this out, and I could only imagine that this would be a fun gift for somebody that is a tea lover. And it comes in this beautiful wood packaging that they can store in their tea and coffee and hot cocoa cabinet like I have in my home right above my Keurig, and then I get to go through every morning and pick my tea. So this is so super fun. And then the last random thing I wanted to show you is the new Disney Emoji Lip Smackers. I have an ungodly amount of these, but I had to get this one because it's the new emoji. It's a flip. What am I trying to say? Instead of twisting off like the original lip smackers, it is like a flip one. And it's in the flavor berry. It's Cinderella. She's adorable. It's a lot thinner, so I can throw this in my bag. I thought this would be great to have in your parks bag or in your purse. And let's just be honest, I have a problem, so I threw it in my Target shopping cart. I wanted to show you guys. And that's it for my more obscure items. I'm going to go ahead and get into my pops. Okay, so for pops, I was able to pick up 3 this month that were Disney themed. The first 2 actually go together, and it is the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs 80th anniversary release. I was able to pick up the witch, which is so fun because she is so scary looking with this nasty green shadow around her eyes and her big green, it's not a wart, what is that, a mole, a beauty mark on her nose, and she's holding the poison apple. So she is a really cool, and on the back it shows you all of the ones that are available in that collection. So of course there's Snow White as well as the 7 Dwarfs, but I thought that she was very unique, so I really wanted to get her. And then my husband found the Hot Topic exclusive Diamond Collection Snow White, and I have the, sorry, my pop collection is right here. I'm down in the living room. I think I have Belle. Yes, I have the Belle Diamond Edition. So she's all completely glittered. So I had to get the Snow White, so she was completely glittered too. And along with that, on another separate trip to Hot Topic, my husband found this one for me, which is the Diamond Collection Dumbo. So I'm definitely then on a diamond collection kick, I suppose, but they are just stunning. And also I kind of wanted to get this one again for the future nursery when we do decide to have children and we become pregnant. We got all of the Dr. Seuss characters for the nursery, but I've always associated Dumbo as a very baby, like mommy and baby kind of movie. To be honest, I haven't seen it, I don't think. If I have seen it, I was very young, so I don't remember at all. But I have kind of been avoiding it in my adult years because I know the general premises, this general storyline, and I know I'm just going to cry. I am such a huge movie crier, so I know I'm going to bawl through the whole thing, so I've kind of been avoiding it as an adult, but I do need to rewatch it because I do love the character, and I just think that this would be really sweet in the nursery and on my pop collection bookcase until that time. So I'm super happy with the pops I was able to pick up this month. The last thing I wanted to showcase for you guys are clothing pieces. I picked up 2 tops and 2 dresses, which is kind of funny. The first top I want to show you is just this one sitting on top right here. This is from Kohl's, and it features Minnie and Mickey, and it says Merry Kissmas. It is a raglan style, so it's kind of like that baseball tee. And I did purchase it in a medium because this was in the juniors department, so I wanted it to not be so tight on me. The small was a little tight, so I did get a medium. My other top was purchased in the Germany pavilion, and again, that was in the same vlog that I featured my tea box in. So if you're curious to see the other tops that they had for sale in the Germany store, I will go ahead and link that vlog down below. But I loved this one because Rapunzel's my girl, but I love that it has this kind of metallic foiling on her dress. I don't know how well that's going to pick up on camera. And I also love that it says her name. It's interesting to me that her name is the same in English as it is in German, because the other princess merchandise that they featured was Snow White, and her name in English, Snow White, was not the name that they had on the shirt. It was her name in German. So I like that her name stays the same. And then I also really love that the back features her floating lantern. I have always loved the sun, and that scene is probably, I think, everyone's favorite scene in the movie. And it's a tank top, which is absolutely practical for Florida because it is December 3rd, and as you can tell, I'm wearing a athletic top. It's like 80 degrees. So tank tops are just the tops that I'm gonna get the most wear out of in this state. The last 2 items are my 2 dresses. The first one is, I'll show you, this one my husband bought me as one of the presents for our 2nd wedding anniversary. This is a Coco dress that we found at Hot Topic, and I wore it when we went to see the movie on Thanksgiving, and I love it. It has this little off-the-shoulder frill, and the print features Miguel and Dia de los Muertos skulls and flowers. And I'm sure you guys know, as I've said in several videos, or if you're a subscriber and have watched videos of my husband and I together, my husband was born and raised in Mexico. He didn't actually come to the United States until he was 13. So he is a truly Mexican man, and I love him. So everything that I see that is Mexican inspired, I just love. It just makes my heart so happy. We actually, the theme of our wedding was Mexico. So I love everything about it, and that movie was fantastic. Probably now my favorite Pixar movie. I loved the music. My favorite song from the soundtrack, or from the movie, was Un Poco Loco, and just how visually appealing the movie was. The colors, the animation was stunning. So if you haven't seen Coco, you need to go now. It was fantastic. The last thing I got that I wanted to show you guys was a Christmas present I bought to myself. This is the Disney Christmas dress featured at the dress shop in Disney Springs. It was $118 with my annual pass. I paid around $98. So really expensive for a dress. But I absolutely think that this style, this kind of 50s, the Dapper Day style, is something that I've really been into. I'm also a very seasonally driven person. I love dressing up for the holidays, so I know that this is just something that I will continually get use out of. So I couldn't say no, and the dress has pockets, so I really don't think that there's any better addition to a dress than pockets. But that is everything that I wanted to show you guys for my November Disney haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I love filming these monthly hauls, and it seems like there have been a lot coming your way because I uploaded our California haul last Friday, and I have a fall winter clothing haul coming up. So I've done a lot of shopping, but I feel like this is just the time of year, November, December. It's just such a holiday based time of year. You do just end up doing a lot of shopping. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. I think last time I checked I was around 420 something. So I would love for you to stick around, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!